Hey guys, welcome back again to my channel. Okay, thank you for tuning in as always. Okay, if you're joining us for the first time, my name is Rosemary. I love making content on marriage, motherhood and relationship, and today guys, I'm bringing to you guys some of the way you can prevent cheating on your partner. Okay, yeah, I was having this argument with somebody that it's only men that cheat on their wife. The guy asked me a genuine question. Okay, it's only men that cheat on their wife, right? Why is it that anytime they ask the woman to go for DNA test, she's always freaking out? I don't know, but that one is a topic of another day. Okay, so what we are discussing today is ways to prevent cheating on your spouse. Okay, that is what we are discussing today. Please, I know you like this kind of content. Sit back and relax while we dive right into
If I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the
decision is the starting point of achieving anything meaningful in your life. Okay, if you want to cheat, you start with a decision that okay, I'm going to cheat on my wife. You make that decision and you're working with it. So this time around, decide not to cheat on your spouse. Decision is something you have to be taking every day. Cheat every day, because the more you go out, is either you see somebody that is more handsome, more prettier, more beautiful, more good looking than the person you have at home. Okay, beautiful ones are not yet born, remember, but just decide in your mind that and be contented with what you have. Like, I am not going to cheat on her, come what may. I am not going to cheat on him. Okay, and ask God to help and direct you as well. Okay, so it starts with making that decision that you're not going to cheat. Okay, guys, I noticed that a lot of people come and watch my video without liking this video. Please, if you happen to be among those new ones that are watching me for the first time or returning watchers, okay, I love and appreciate you, but please do me a favor, just hit that like button. Okay, kind of help me to know the kind of content you guys like seeing on this channel. Okay, yeah, the next thing you have to do is to always shut your eyes. Okay, immediately you get married to your husband or your wife, that is when you start seeing somebody that is more beautiful, more handsome, more prettier, more rich, more this, more the like. See, the thing you have to do is to shut your eyes against everything that is distracting you, that is not your spouse. Shut your eyes against any lady that is not your wife. Okay, likewise the women, shut your eyes against any man that is not your wife. Okay, it requires discipline. If you are not disciplined enough, you might be falling short of this thing that I'm saying. Okay, because take for instance, in David, instead of him to shut his eye, he went to the rooftop to go and see somebody that is bathing. I don't know, you guys know the story. Okay, from there now he committed even adultery and murder. Okay, so shut your eyes against anything that is not your own. And another thing now you have to do to prevent cheating on your partner, this especially is among women. Okay, avoid sharing your problem with the opposite sex for pity and sympathy. Okay, many women were emotional. Some of us will find it difficult to bottle down one thing that is happening in our marriage. Okay, so try as much as possible to limit the problem sharing with the opposite sex. Okay, for sympathy and for pity. It's good morning that senior, how are you, let me. Sometimes you share this problem and the guy will be like, okay, rest your head on my shoulder. You now rest your head, the guy will pat you and be like, okay, it's gonna be good. Okay, see, before you know it, emotion will be transferring. Okay, from testing now that you enter the main thing. Okay, it's from touching you now, your body will do you jiggy jiggy. Before you know it, you just be like, okay, this guy listening to me, this guy tell me out. Don't forget that the grass is always greener on the other side. Okay, limit sharing your problem with the opposite sex for sympathy to kind of help you not to cheat on your spouse. Okay, some will even go to the extent of sharing that problem with their ex. See, your ex should be your ex. Okay, it should remain in the past. Some of these ex, they are still having resentment in their mind. Okay, they will just be like, okay, you left him, now he's not even treating you well. And some will even go to the extent of sleeping with you. At the end of the day, they use it to blackmail you. Okay? You don't want to see yourself in that mess. So to avoid cheating on your spouse, start on time to limit the conversation you have with this opposite sex for sympathy. Okay, and for pity, because it doesn't want it. Take all your problem, all your predicament to God. Okay, because he alone cares for you. Remember, I said in the Bible, cast all your fears, all your trouble, all your problem, predicament, anxiety, the ones the ones that's happening in your marriage, on God. Okay, because he alone genuinely cares. Those people might do it because of one thing or the other, or because they want to get back at you, or because they want to have a kind of knowledge of you. Just limit the time you share your problem to the opposite sex. Okay, to kind of help you not to cheat on your spouse. Okay, if you're enjoying this video so far, I repeat again, don't forget to give a like. Okay, so another thing that you have to do after you must have limit your conversation with the opposite sex for pity and sympathy is to avoid playing too much with opposite sex. See, let me tell you, cheating don't just happen overnight. Okay, from too much talk, play, you guys will start playing like small. Before you know it, emotions are building up. Okay, just see here. Let me just be looking at it that lion and goat is playing. They can't be friends. Is either one chop the other or the other one chop the other one. Okay, so one must chop something. One must chop each other. Okay, so avoid playing with opposite sex. I see no reason why you as a married woman will not come and be playing with a married man like that is not your husband. For what? For what? You are building emotion, like the chemicals you guys are developing. When the chemical will start sparking, when the chemical will start reacting, you might not know how to control it. Okay, so to even avoid had I know, stop, like limit it entirely. Play too much with the opposite sex. Okay, it can lead to cheating. You get what I mean? Okay, guys, if you're listening to me, you know that girl now that you are married though. You know, but you see that girl, anytime you see her, the chemical reaction in your body will start doing jiggy. You start reacting somehow. Please avoid that. The earlier you avoid that, the better for you. If you're a lady now, that guy that anytime you see your 32 will be outside, avoid him. Oh, it's a little yeast now that made the dough to rise. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. Okay, yeah. The next point I want to say, I know it is kind of related to the 2 points I've mentioned above. Okay, limit communication with the opposite sex. Okay, that is not your husband or that is not your wife. Okay, so let me tell you, communication, any relationship that lacks communication dies. Okay, and communication has a way of building intimacy. Like every morning, every afternoon, every evening, you are calling, checking up on them. Sister, limit that communication. Okay, they are not your husband. Okay, you don't owe them any explanation of whatever thing that is happening to your life or happening in your life. Okay, so it will help you not to cheat on your spouse. And the next thing you have to do is always think about the consequences. Okay, think about the consequences as a married woman now. What do you think your husband will do? How do you feel that your husband will react if he catches you cheating on him with another man? Okay, like not only your husband though, your brothers and sisters, your parents, your community, your society. Okay, your organization in church. Just think about the consequences. I know you don't want to dent your image. I know you don't want to ruin your reputation. Okay, talking to women now, I'm also talking to the guys. Okay, your reputation is at stake. Always think about the consequences of, okay, what will not happen? Okay, what will not happen? A lot of people that are looking up to you as a role model will kind of like look at you as a threat. Always think about the consequences of any action. Okay, yeah. The next one you have to do is avoid having anything to do with people that don't cherish fidelity. Okay, there are a lot of people now, if you're telling them that, oh, I like keeping to myself, I like being faithful to my husband, they don't understand that language, they don't cherish that. Okay, so avoid having anything to do with them. Okay, bad company corrupt good friends. Okay, you don't want to have anything to do with such kind of friends. Don't even keep them as friends, because end up corrupting you. Okay, they will keep telling you what you don't want to hear, and at the end of the day, you might find yourself trying to, okay, let me test it, since they are doing it, let me see, they've not catched them now, let me see. Before you know it, you will enter into trouble that you don't know how and where the whole thing started from. Okay, so avoid having anything to do with them. Okay, if you believe with the points I've mentioned so far, don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. All right, next thing you do not to cheat on your spouse is value what you have. Okay, the grass is always greener on the other side. Contentment is the key. Be contented with what you have. Why praying for them to get better? Why praying for God to bless you? Okay, always be prayerful and ask God for grace. Okay, it requires the grace of God for us not to cheat on each other. Okay, just ask God for grace. If you see a lot of things that is happening outside these days, you know that it's just the grace of God that you are still standing. Okay, don't even condemn anybody that you see falling, because it's just by God's grace. What is happening these days is it's nothing to write home about. You come out, you see ladies, the things they are supposed to wear inside their house, they're wearing it outside, seducing somebody's husband. Okay, prayer cover your husband is not easy. Prayer cover your wife, it is not easy. Okay, always pray for each other so that they will not fall into prey, they will not fall into temptation. Okay, yeah, that is what I want to come out and share with you guys, some ways you can avoid cheating on your partner. Leave that in the comment section if you have any other thing, any other ways that we can avoid doing that. Okay, I love and appreciate you guys. I love reading your comments. Okay, if you watch my video, please subscribe if you've not. Okay, and always come back, let me know you are the bona fide members of this family. Okay, yeah, thank you for your time. I love and appreciate you. Till I come your way next time, I remain your girl, Elsie Value, signing out. Okay, bye guys.